It's Rome, and we back with week number 2. What it do? If you hate, I don't know what you're gonna do. I appreciate you guys for tuning into the video. If you are not subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Also, let's see if we can get this video to over 1,000 likes. Again, we are starting a new journey, and you guys are coming along with us on my trading journey. So, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also, I will say this. I am not a financial advisor. I am not a guru. I'm not a professional trader. I am just a person that's learning how to trade, and you guys are going on the journey with me. So I want to make sure I make that clear in this video. And one more thing. All of this that I'm going to be talking about is paper trading. Demo trading, paper trading, simulator, whatever you want to call it. It is not real money. I am not at that stage yet. Once I get to that stage, I will let you guys know. And also, what I will be trading in this video is MES from NinjaTrader. MES is the contract I trade. The contract is $50 per contract. I'm trading one contract. For every dollar it goes up or down, I will receive on the simulator, the demo account, $5. So we want to make sure we clear it up right now because I don't want no smoke. Now, this is week number 2 of me trading by myself, without any discourse, without any outside influence. If you guys haven't watched the previous videos, like probably the last 2 or 3 videos, make sure you check those videos out because you're all gonna learn what's going on. So if you want context, you want to know everything that's going on, go ahead and check those videos out. It's time for us to get into it. Week number 2. Was I profitable or not? We're gonna find out. It's time to hit the charts, baby. So I'm going to let you guys know everything that I did on this day. Again, this is September 1st, 2025, which was Labor Day. So it was very low volume, which means there was a very low orders, buyers and sellers going on at this time. But I did decide to get in the market. For the stock market, everything was closed. But for futures, you could trade on that day. So, but everything closed early. It closed at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, as you guys can see on the chart on the screen right here, baby. Y'all see this triangle. This triangle is a wedge. And for the most part, the real professional traders, they don't really trade in wedges. Pause. It sounds crazy, but that's the way I said that. But this is where the big money buyer their orders at right here. Whenever you see like a lot of low volume right here, and they do this sweep, as you guys can see right there, that sweep, that means that they sweeped out all of the orders. So it was orders right in this area. They sweeped out all of them. They went under the wedge to fake people out to make it seem like it's going to go down, but it's not. So the way I trade, I look for a sweep before I enter the order, before I enter in the trade. So it has to have a sweep before I get in to go up. So we got the accumulation wedge. We had the sweep happen. That's the reason why I got in the trade. Boom. Right here, this little gray box at the bottom, that is a point of control as well as a demand zone. Point of control is where all of the big money put all the orders at. You can look it up in the indicators, and you're going to see a whole bunch of volume right there. That means they trying to send this joint up to the top, to the moon. So I entered right here, right when it touched the point of control, and I took profit at that white dot. So the blue dot is my call. The white dot is my take profit. My initial target was this supply zone up here. The white, do we see the white TP right there? That was my take profit. My stop loss was under the area. So that was my trade. Now, I'm going to tell you guys what I learned from this trade. First, that was my highest payout I'd ever had. A record trade of $57.45, baby. Yeah, I'm getting better. Y'all see what's going on. I am getting better. $57.45 on a low volume day. I really wanted that joint to go to the supply zone. This is my first time, like my first few days trying my new strategy. Well, kind of adding something on that I needed to add that I did not know I needed to add at the time. But over time, you need to learn and keep on growing. Now, what I learned from this trade is this. I did hesitate on my entry. I hesitated on getting the trade because, again, this is my new strategy, and I'm a little skeptical on if it really works or not. And that's another reason why you do need to do paper trading. So I was a little hesitant on my entry, but I did stick to the plan. I did get in the trade. Now, I stayed disciplined despite how nervous I was, and even though we did have a low volume day. So I did stay disciplined on my entry, But I did take profit early because we really weren't going nowhere, because it was, most people weren't even trading that day. So I also discovered a new thing after that trade happened, right? Which is why my payout was $57.45. Again, it's a simulation, it's fake money. Versus it being more because I accidentally got into another trade. I found out that they have hotkeys on the NinjaTrader platform, and I hit Control, I copy and paste. This is how I copy and paste. I hit Control C and then Control V, and then I moved the line wherever I needed to move it because I was marking my charts up for you guys. And when I hit Control, I hit B instead of V. And Control B is a buy order, meaning you're going to get into a trade saying that you want to take a call. A call means going up. So I lost that. I hurried up and closed it out once I seen what happened, and I lost $2.50 from that. So that's what I learned on September 1st, 2025. Now, let's go ahead and go to the next day, Tuesday. Now, the market back popping like lip gloss. Everybody back. Everybody trying to run up this money. The big money, they back from vacation. They trying to get it in. They trying to set everything up. So we're going to go ahead and go to the charts on that day. Ha ha, yeah. I remember this just like it was. It was almost yesterday, but I remember what happened, right? I planned to take a call at a demand zone. Everything was perfect. Everything was set up. Let me tell you guys what happened, right? I put the limit order in. I set my entry right there at the demand zone. I put my stop loss under the demand zone, and my take profit was at the next high. I'm like, okay, cool. I still have to figure out my new strategy. I'm still working out the kinks, right? Pause. Boom. I do that, right? Guess what happened? The candles came literally 25 cents away from my order and then went the other way. I'm like, dang, I done missed out. That joint got up. I'm talking about, it was a big green candle too. It was a blue candle on my chart. It's a big blue candle. That joint go up. Pause. Big blue candle. I'm like, dang, this joint about to run on me, right? I'm like, man, I missed my trade, right? Guess what? I'm going to tell you guys what I did. I'm going to tell you the truth. Look. This is another thing I learned. When I put the limit order in, right, I was then going to mark up my chart so I knew the exact locations of where I put the buy order in, where I put the stop loss and the TP to mark up my charts to put it for the video, right? I'm marking my charts up. Boom. I'm marking the lines and everything. And guess what happened? I moved my buy limit a little bit. I thought I moved it a little bit down to match the exact line. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm more down there. It still was on the line. That joint go 25%, 25 cents. Literally, I missed it by 25 cents. Missed my order, goes the other way, and then guess what? Later on happened. I took my limit order off like, dang, I just missed my trade, man. It's over with, man. I'm just gonna chill. Guess what? That joint come back down in there and go exactly where it was supposed to go. I should have left my limit order right there, but I did not. Now, what did I learn that day? I did learn that I stayed disciplined. I didn't hurry up and try to use an order to hurry up and get in and think it was going to... I didn't chase it. It did not hit my limit order, so it was what it was. But I did end up canceling the order. After the fact, I thought I missed a trade, but I did not miss a trade. But I did cancel the limit order, so now I'm not in the trade. And it went exactly to the T. It would have worked out perfect. Exactly to the T where we're supposed to go. Also, what I learned is I need to identify my trade, and once I set my stuff up, leave it exactly where it's supposed to be, and have some patience. Stop trying to rush. If you missed a trade, you missed a trade. I thought I missed a trade, but I did not miss a trade. The trade ended up playing out, but I was not in it because I was not patient. I didn't leave my limit order there. I was just like, forget it, man. That joke about to run off on me. I ended up closing it out and then left it alone. That's what happened. So I didn't take any trades that day. Next day, baby, Wednesday, September 3rd. Guess what? Yeah. Biggest trade yet. My biggest payout on this day. Again, it's a simulation, it's fake money. But the more you learn, the more you will earn. Guess what we had? We had another pizza again. We had another wedge. I'm trying to get this bread. So we marked down, we came down, and then we was in this wedge, and guess what? We made a cup, a little cup like this. So at the demand zone, I took the call. Right when it came down, I had a limit order set. I took the call, right? My stop loss was under the zone, and my take profit was a 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio. So I put 1-to-3 risk to reward ratio. I'm risking 1 to win 3. And that's what most people recommend as far as trading goes. You should at least have a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. And guess what, baby? My highest payout, well, my highest fake payout ever. So, guess how much I got paid? Well, the fake pay. $90.60, baby. Yeah, I know. Listen, I know right now, y'all saying it's only $90. Look, it was one contract for $50, and it made $90. Everything went as planned, but I do got to hold myself accountable. It was a 1 to risk reward ratio. I made $90.60. My best trade yet, my record highest trade. And I do have to hold myself accountable, though. Let me tell you guys what I did. I was very hesitant. I don't know what it is, but this week I was very hesitant on getting in trades. I'm like, is it going to do or is it not going to do? It's like I was scared. It was like I was nervous to put the limit order in and let it do what it do, even though it worked out for me before. It's like I was hesitant because it kind of feels like I don't really have that much confidence in my new trading strategy yet. And also, what if I'm wrong? The fear of losing. That's one of the biggest fears in trading. The fear of losing is either fear or greed. You scared, you nervous, you hesitant on getting into the trade, or you get greedy and you move your stop, you'll take profit and you just let that join. You think it's going to run forever and it's not. That's exactly what happened to me in crypto. Mark the Mentor is very smart than what he said. I'm getting out. Something is off, I'm getting out. When in doubt, get out. When you're doubting it, get out. Now, I did make my highest, $90.60, baby. World record trade for me, baby. Yeah, hey, slowly but surely, we're going to keep on getting busy. It was like I was overthinking and I was second guessing everything. Like, it took multiple candles to hit that area before I got into the trade. It's like, it like, go into the area, it's like the demand zone, they come out. Demand zone, come out. Demand zone, come out. And I did sit in that trade for like an hour and 46 minutes for it to accumulation. Accumulation was in the accumulation range. It was sitting there. And finally, when that joint blasted off here, boom! Blasted off like a rocket. Now, I did have my 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, which is a great thing. We're going to talk about my next phase in another video. After, this is why I'm only using one contract right now. You have to take decisive profit. Set what you're going to set and take it. You don't need to get the whole move yet. I'm going to tell you guys how we're going to fix that later on when we get to my stage 2 of what I need to do. Also, I will say this. I was hesitating because I also was looking at too many time frames. I have an issue with that, man. It's like because I'm uncertain. That's really what it is. I'm unsure. I'm looking at 35 different time frames. The hour, the 15 minute, the 5 minute, the 5 minute, the 3 minute, the 1 hour, the 4 hour. Like, I'm doing too much. I need to stick to my plan. That's why I'm creating a plan as we speak. Creating a plan on what exactly I need to do in the morning. So, but all in all, great trade. $90.60. On to the next one. Thursday, the 4th, baby. We back to trading. Mind you, I'm doing this every day. Off the back, I'm kind of getting it every day. Every day, I'm trying to perfect my craft, and every day, I'm getting better and better and better. And then, it's like I go up 3 steps and then come back 4. So, I'm up and down right now. I'm going to get everything situated. Just give me some time, guys. I'm working on everything. Again, this is my second week trading by myself with no outside influence. So, this is what's going on. Now, let's go and hit the charts. Bam. This was my chart right here. This is my plan, Stan. My plan was at this orange circle right here. That was my entry. And then my stop loss was above that. And then my take profit was at the demand zone. The 1 hour demand zone right here, right? Right before it. Also the bottom of this range right here. Let me say this. It's like I think that I'm getting better. And then I'm like, am I getting better? Because I do stuff that does not make sense sometimes. A lot of times. Like, I took a put right here. Why? We're clearly going up. It's clear. Sometimes when you're trying to trade, it's sometimes when I'm trying to trade, it's like I be in the midst of everything it's like I'll be zoomed in too much instead of looking at the bigger picture. I'll be zoomed in too much. I'm looking at the candles and I'm paying attention to everything, every little second the candle was doing. And I'm so zoomed in on this one candle that I forget to look outside of that one candle. And if I would have looked outside of that one candle, I would have noticed that guess what? I'm going to get into that. We hit the 1 hour demand zone already and we're going up. And we're about to run up. On this day, I think it went up like 50 points. 50 points. So 50 times $5. 50 times $5 would have been $250 off one contract. But it's like I thought I tweaked. Plain and simple as that. And previous to that, I was planning on putting a limit order right there, and then I erased my limit order, and then that joint ran off, and then I tried to call for the reversal, and I just absolutely just tweaked. So I lost $36 on this trade, on the fake money. Again, fake money. I just want to make sure I keep on saying that because I don't want no smoke. I lost $36 on this trade. I took a put at the 4-hour supply zone. I remember why I took that put now. I took the put because I thought I was going to go back down to the 1-hour demand zone and then go up before it kept on going up. I called for the reversal. I considered the 4-hour demand zone is going to be more overpowering than the 1-hour demand zone. So boom, I'm going to take the put back down and I'm going to get back in to go up. But it did not do that. So I entered against the high time frame uptrend. On the higher time frame, we were in an uptrend. I still continue to flip through multiple time frames over and over and over and over. These are all the things I did wrong. These are all the things that I learned from the trade. I also realized that I need to respect the higher time frames. Just because I'm on a 5-minute chart, on a 1-hour or 4-hour, if it's a huge pin bar candle or something like that, and something crazy. Oh, matter of fact, guess what? On the 1-hour, it was an enormous pin bar candle. I'm talking about it was a candle like this, the wick was like this long, all the way like down here. Huge candle. Guess what? I still took a put. I don't know why. I have a thing about doing this. It's going to keep on going up. And I think, man, it ain't going to keep on going. Eventually, you got to turn around. And it never turns around. And then you start taking trades you shouldn't be taking. You getting in puts thinking it's going to go down. You're going to catch the reversal. Trying to catch the play. And no, absolutely is wrong. Follow the trend to the end of the trend, my friend. Follow the trend. And they could be trying to be greedy. It could be trying to go against the grain. It could be. Follow what you see. And what I saw was the uptrend, but I tried to take a put. Stop assuming. Now, I will say this. I did not let it hit my stop loss. I stopped the trade out myself. I was like, this joint is not going right. It's not going right. I just stopped myself out. So that was a good thing. When you are in the trade, you got to cut your losses and cut them quick. If you see that you're wrong and it's not going right, cut your losses. So that's what I learned on that trade. We're going to own some Friday, baby. Now, we are on Friday the 5th, right? I missed 2 big trades 2 days in a row, back to back. Off the back to back. Back to back. This look, we're going to put it up on the charts right now. Look, let me tell you this. Friday was worse than Thursday. Thursday, we went up by about 50 points. On Friday, we went down 90 plus points. I was on the wrong side of the trade. I tried to go against the grain yet again. My first trade, I thought we was going to break out to the upside. I took a call. Now, I took the call saying that we're going to go up. I thought we was, ranging right here, which is accumulation. Even though yesterday we ran it up. Thought we was in accumulation in this range and we was going to shoot up. I took the call and I was wrong. I lost $56 on that trade. $56. I entered the trade too late, even if it was a call, even if it was going up. Where I entered it, I was using my emotions to make this decision. I messed up. I tried to get in too prematurely. I thought it was about to go up, because it came above the thing, right? I thought it was about to go up, and I hurry up. I'm like, man, I don't want to miss this, because guess what? I missed it yesterday, so I don't want to miss it again. I had FOMO, fear of missing out. So I'm going to take the call right here, even though it's bad. Now, mind you, I will say this on the other hand. I will say this. This is what the candle did. It came, okay, boom. It was a candle right here. The candle came down. It was in a little range. Came down, and then bounced back off this. I'm like, okay, it's game time, baby. We going to the moon. Wrong. Stopped out. Lost $56. It was critical. Now, after that, I'm like, okay, cool. This joint went down. So I was like, okay, if it started coming down, I am going to try to catch some of the move, but but I don't want to. I want to make sure I have a safe place to put my stop loss. Cause I just seen that joint. It was like melting, like in slow motion. I had somewhere to put my stop loss, a safe place to put my stop loss on the way down. But I'm like, man, I gotta wait for a retest or something. It never retested. It just kept going down, 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 down. It never retested. So I'm like, dang, I missed that joint. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna wait for the next trade, right? So we come down. I'm like, and normally I notice this. After it could melt down, it's called the markdown. After it marked down, we usually go into a wedge right after that. Now, that's what I've seen to notice because I've been paying attention to the charts and I've seen to notice that it come into a wedge, which also accumulation then is going to go back up again eventually. But it's Friday, so I did not consider that all the big money people, they're going to take their profit, they're going to sell everything, and then they're going to start set their little thing up so they'll start buying them orders right now. So Monday, we're going to swap around a little bit. By Tuesday, maybe Monday or Tuesday, they're going to boom, go up again. Context is very important in trading. So I'm like, what if they shoot it? What if they go up early? And then I took a call for my second trade. I had the wedge. I had the wedge mapped out. I'm like, we in the wedge. I marked it out. I marked the wedge out too early, prematurely, assuming, in trading, stop assuming. Assuming it was going to have go in the wedge and come out. But the wedge, I had a smaller wedge, and that joint ended up just staying in that little area. So for the rest of the day, it stayed in that little area. So on that day, I lost $86 after fees. It's like, for the week, yes, I was profitable. I made fake money. Again, I made $26 after fees. But I always do this. I get a good trade. I have my two highest record trades on this week. $50-some, I think $57 and $90. And I give it all back in one day. One day. So, yes, we were profitable. We did make $26. But I need to get more discipline. I need to get better. I need to have better risk management and follow the trend to the end of the trend. Stop calling for a reversal. Stop thinking you're going to be Superman and Mr. Know-It-All. And follow what's going on. What's going on right now is we in an uptrend or we in a downtrend. Now, on Friday, when I was planning on getting into that trade, I had no entry. I don't believe that I had a place to actually get in and put a good stop loss. I could have did a momentum trade and just kind of got in and then kept a real close stop loss, like under or above a previous candle or something. But I just let it melt down and I missed the trade. You know what's so crazy? I noticed what I be doing. It's like I'm also worried about this stop loss when it's going the direction that it's going. But when I want to try to hurry up and use my emotions to jump in the trade, I willy-nilly put my stop loss anywhere. This is something I need to work on. I hope you guys are liking this new content that we're making now, and I'm sure that the videos will get better and better over time. And we got the airplanes flying, but I'm gonna keep on talking and keep on walking. So on this journey, there's gonna be some good, bad, and ugly. The thing about it is you need to learn from your mistakes. Obviously, for those Thursday and Friday, I didn't learn from my mistakes. I did the same thing over and over again, 2 times in a row. So this is something I need to work on. I'm going to continue to get better. I'm going to continue to perfect my plan. I'm going to have a set plan and a set system on what I need to do and how I need to do it every single day and follow the same thing over and over. Also, I want to tell you guys this. Guess what? I'm starting a 20 trade challenge. I'm starting a challenge right now. So stay tuned and stick around. For 20 trades in the row, I'm going to do the same exact thing. I'm going to do the same thing in the morning, and I'm going to take my trades, no matter the win or losses. And on this journey, we're not going to calculate how much did we win, how much we lost. All we're going to say is winner or loser. Did it work or did it not work? So this is my plan, right? My plan is to do this 20-day trade challenge, right? And then at the end of the 20 days, we're going to find out, the 20 trades, we're going to find out exactly the outcome. We're going to find out how much we made, how much we lost. We're going to find out everything. I'm going to let you guys know all that. And then if this goes well and my plan is mapped out and is working to perfection, my next step after that is for me to go live. Not live on YouTube, but to go live and trade real money. That's my goal. That's my goal. After this, we see how I go because I got to perfect my plan and perfect my system. And if it goes well, we are going to start trading with real money. That's my next step. And it's our first profitable week, so we're going to continue to go and continue to grow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're not subscribed, make sure you smash the subscribe button. Also, give me a thumbs up. Let's get this video to over 1,000 likes so we can continue to go out here and get right. Stay tuned and stick around. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you lock in on the next one. We're going to keep on going and growing. And guess what? Soon, my wrist's going to be glowing. I'll see you guys on the next one.